without any further ado, if we can all welcome this person to the stage, Miss Kathy Oshiro.
Cassie.
Trying to think about what I'm going to say. I wrote a speech actually, but it's on my phone and we're recording tonight. So, it's on my phone and I'm going to have to go from memory. And I've been drinking, so we'll see what I remember. Anyway, I started this business 4 years ago, and I wasn't going to do it as a business either, just like a lot of people that enter this room. And after a few months, I had, broken my leg. And of course, like you guys all know, last year I broke my ankle, and I wasn't able to really do some of the activities when we went to WLI because of it. But this year, obviously we were looking forward to Vietnam, but I'm so happy we didn't go to Vietnam. I was okay either way, as long as we were all together. As long as we were all together, it didn't matter where we go in the world. The time that I've been able to spend the last 3 WLIs with the people, in Naturally Plus, has been priceless. The relationships I formed, with Seattle, Seattle team, of course, Santa Fe, San Diego, even now, New Jersey, we have Yukari who helped us at the onsen last night. And, we also have our new party people friends who say they don't drink and now, well, they do. I think it's just been a wonderful experience. And like Shizuko said too, when we were at the airport, we figured out, okay, number one, Alyssa told me, I said, Alyssa, what are you doing? She said, I cannot go WLI, I cannot go Vietnam. I looked at her, what are you talking about? My passport expires in 3 months. I cannot go to WLI. I cannot go Vietnam. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, well you need to read the emails from Julia. Right? We all know you have to read the emails from Julia. It's very important. I don't sometimes get a lot of emails from Julia. I don't know what's wrong with my email. So she has to send it to a different email address for me sometimes. Maybe you guys have that same problem, and if you don't, then you guys gotta read your email from her. But I was bummed because I had such a good time with her just at the Go Japan portion. That Go Japan portion, I was looking forward to spending more time with her in Vietnam. So when she said she couldn't go, I was so disappointed. Then when I think Kengo came up to me and said we might not be able to go to Vietnam, I was like, okay, where are we going next then? Where are we going? Singapore, Hong Kong? We can go any place, man. We're at the airport already. You're in Narita. You can go anywhere in the world at this point. But it doesn't even matter as long as we're together, right? As long as we're together. And like I said, the relationships we formed with everybody has just been priceless. Even in my own team, I have downlines here. And I think this trip, we formed a closer bond being on this trip. So I'm happy that I was able to actually also bring some downlines to GoGo. And then WLI, I have the chains, Hano and Paula. These chains belong to somebody else. I got the Paula and Hano chain, on my team. And, we were able to bring Karen Speed to our GoGo portion. I'm hoping that she will, and I believe she will make it to WLI next year. To Italy. She's looking forward to it already. And I planned this year, so I had 3 downlines. I plan on doubling it at the minimum. I would like to bring 10 or more, but to be realistic, I'm gonna say doubling it, and we'll go with that because if I can beat that, that's awesome. Another thing for me is this year, I definitely need to make Summit. So I am going to be coming, just like Shizuko, to other places to please help me build my team. Even if it's on my long leg, doesn't matter to me. Because that's just going to bring me closer to CFC, right? So it doesn't matter. Left leg, right leg, doesn't matter. But my goal is to hit Summit by April, so at least I can be recognized on stage in June. I've been working towards that, as you guys know. And like you all know, again, I did break my leg last year, so it was a recovery time this past year for me as well. I want to thank my uplines. I have an awesome support system. I have Fukusan, I have Kengo, I have Elliot, but we have good cross lines too. So the cross lines, we have this set of Chings, the Malcolm and Amy Ching. We also have Newton, Ruth, we have the Yamashiros in the back. But then the cross line also comes with all of the other people from around the country. And then we have awesome leader, Tajima-san, my drinking partner. Of course, Maya, Ellen, Julia. We can't do anything without Julia for sure, right? Look at what she created for us in 2 shakes. You do not have to plan anymore for 18 months. Look how fast you did this. 24 hours.
No, 3 minutes.
3 minutes, oh yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, couple noodles, 3 minutes. That's right, couple noodles. That was good, couple noodles was good. Yes.
When you perform well.
But this turned out to be an amazing, the flexibility of the group. You're all leaders. So we went to that bamboo garden. Yeah. We went there, and when you think about it, look at those huge bamboos. They're strong and flexible, just like everybody in the room. Strong and flexible. Everybody just went with the wind. Everybody rolled that tide, right? Just went with it. You did what you had to do. And we all had fun. We sat down on those little carts. I know I sat down first because I couldn't stand already. It was too long. And I realized we're going to be there for hours. But we were at the airport for 5 hours. That was just like our trip, right, to Vietnam. Because it was going to be like 6.5-hour trip to Vietnam. So it's all right. Who cares? It was fun. I think that time too helped us to bond together too. Moving from one location, grouping together, going downstairs. Some of us then had to go in, get luggage, come back. It was quite an experience. I never knew that you could go back into customs, grab stuff, and come back out. I've never seen that before. I thought they stamped everything and then you gotta go all the way over again. I had no idea. So I just think that everyone was awesome. Staff went with the punches. You guys just rode with that. It was awesome. Awesome trip. Right? They were just awesome. But everybody in the room, congratulate yourselves, pat yourself on the back for a job well done, because some of us could have made it a nightmare. Just only takes one to make it a nightmare, right? One bad seed. But everybody in the room was all good apples. Right? Everybody was a good apple. I like it. I love it. That's awesome. And the energy of the group is phenomenal. The energy of the group is phenomenal. But yes, I would like to thank, my uplines. I think I talked too long. My downlines. Couldn't do it without my downlines. Couldn't do it without my uplines. I need this whole team. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.